back to Laos. My name's Rob Satchell. Today is Tuesday, the 2nd of December, 2014. Welcome to the mighty and majestic Mekong and beautiful Mekong River. I just wanted to show you a little bit of the scenery and stuff here. Whoops. I'm having to shout a little bit because the engine room is, the engine area is just over there, and I'm hoping this comes out. I've got a few things that I'd like to mention today. I'll get back a little bit, get away from the sound a little bit. Basically, we're on a slow boat today. We stayed in a place called Pac Ben last night, but we're actually on a 2-day slow boat journey from Sai, which is right back in the northern, one of the border crossings to northern Thailand. We're on our way to a place called Luang Prabang, which is basically the old heart or the old centre of Laos, and apparently a very beautiful city. Quite a small city, but very beautiful. And apparently the French cuisine there is fantastic. And I guess all the other cuisine. I'm just going to take you through, and it'll probably be easier for me to talk at the front, so bear with me a bit and we'll go to the front. Just get a little bit more of that. I don't know if we'll get a chance to actually see them on this little video clip, but those beaches over there in early morning, and just as we parked up last night, there was actually cows and goats kipping down for the night, sort of thing, which looked really good. It actually feels like you're in a national park, which is fantastic. I'm actually on boat number 48 today. I'm supposed to be on boat 47, but I'll tell you why I'm not. It was extremely crowded on boat 47 yesterday, so much so I went into the back area of the boat, which is this part, not in this boat, the other one, and actually sat in the luggage compartment, which had at the time a lot of space. And of course, the rest of the passengers got on, filled up, and then they threw all the backpacks down by my feet. But that was okay, because you can stick your legs up on all that. But right by the engine, it was very noisy, very hot because of the heat of the engine, and also the window that I was actually sat next to, all the diesel fumes from the engine were coming in that window. It wasn't a very pleasant experience. But today I've got a proper seat up front with the rest of the Farang, which is the Lao word for foreigner. So we're going to go and have a little look at them. We've got a couple other things to tell you as well, but we'll just take a little look through the boat as we go. You're going first.
There's the engine down there!
I've no idea what size that engine is, probably a V8 or a V12. My dad would probably be able to tell you. A couple other things I wanted to say. Hopefully we can get it to front and get out of everybody's way, which is everybody here. Everybody's pretty quiet, most of them are hungover, but that's what I wanted to say. The beer here is excellent, especially compared to the beer in northern Thailand, which is okay, but it wasn't particularly fantastic. Whoops. Hello there. There's our captain and our driver. Sit down for a little bit. I'll just show you a little bit out here. Yeah, obviously you can probably tell by the state of my teeth how strong the coffee is here. The coffee's pretty awful, to be honest. Coffee in northern Thailand was, especially in the chain restaurants like Amazon Cafe, that was pretty good. Especially the iced coffees and teas, they were excellent. And I know what you're thinking. Local water, especially ice and stuff. Don't panic. I had loads of iced drinks in northern Thailand. Didn't suffer at all. The tap water in most of the places in Thailand also, even in the villages, is pretty good. The boat isn't in on Laos yet because the simple... I did try some tap water this morning, so we're waiting for the results on that one. What else? Oh yeah, in the jungle a day or so ago. The fourth thing that I forgot to mention, I roughly covered snakes, spiders, scorpions, and those little centipedes that were poisonous as well. But what I completely forgot to mention was the leeches. Now these you think they're kind of disgusting and all that. None of them are life-threatening, obviously. They only want a little bit of your blood. The best way to deal with them is before you go off to the jungle or whatnot, especially in your home country, next time you go to a restaurant, get 6 or 7 of those little pouches of salt and powdered pepper, from the actual restaurant or cafe or something, and stick them in a little tin. One of those little breath mint tins, that's the best, that's what I keep mine in, and just as a leech kit sort of thing, you know. And basically, the leeches over here anyway, they're only really tiny ones, so you might as well just let them have their feed and just drop off sort of thing. But if you don't like them and all that, just put a little bit of granulated salt on the back. The salt will actually take moisture from them, and they will and then they'll, drop off and stuff. And then let the wound bleed for a little bit. It will continue to bleed if you don't put anything on it, and don't bother with plasters because it will still bleed. And that's because of the anticoagulant that's that's secreted in the mouth of the actual leeches, and that goes for all leeches. But they won't give you any diseases or any bacteria or anything. But as a force of habit and all that, I like to let the wound bleed a little bit, let it clean itself. And then I'm just looking out for cows and goats on the beach again. So let the wound bleed clean, and then get your pepper, 1 or 2 little sachets of powdered pepper, and then sprinkle that over, let it over the actual wound, and that will coagulate the blood long enough for it to actually set and actually heal the wound. Okay. But like I say, nothing to worry about the leeches, and they're all really tiny over here. We're in the off season here, that's why there's only 2 slow boats on at the moment, instead of probably 6 or something, all the other slow boats that we saw back, no, you didn't see, I saw, back at the port, they were going to other villages and stuff along the route here on the river. I'll check it out. Another slow boat. So yeah, what are they called? Covered leeches, water. Yeah, excellent. Check out that moped. That's just in case we break down, he can bugger off and leave us. Yeah. So not panicking yet, but I've got about only 22 days left on this little trip before I've got to go back to the UK and face the music with a credit card bill. Yeah, obviously you'll probably see me next. I'm probably pronouncing it wrong. Vieg Viar, or no, that's not how you pronounce it. But basically, it's halfway down Laos. It's near the Mekong River, but not. I don't think it's. Maybe right on it, I'm not sure. Obviously, as you know, I haven't done any research really. I've just basically, because of the lack of time, I've just picked basically 4 or 5 locations along the river here, just to visit sort of thing. What else is there? So anyway, I'll give you a little bit more scenery, but my name's Rob Satchell, and I will see you in the next location, wherever that is. Okay, bye for now. Check these guys out over here.